Hey everyone, Luke here at Pure Flight. We're going to test out the Mako 3 Discmania S-Line Swirl MD1 and the new Paul Macbeth Melita. These should be flying fairly similar. We'll see what we can get. All right. Melita's up first. All right. Next up, MD1. Same tree. Lastly is the mid-range I recommend to all beginners, including Kevin and Zach, I'm sure, Mako 3. All right, didn't hit a tree. All right, MD1 landed here. See how close I can get. You know, Melita's here. I've really liked the Melita. I bagged one myself. Nice and straight. I'm not sure I believe the flight numbers though. Little yank job. All right, the Mako ended up here. Not too bad of a drive. Maybe I'll start throwing a mid-range on this hole off the tee every time. Why not? Putt with these as well. Yeah, so I parred hole 4 with a mid-range, which is kind of annoying because I typically throw a straight fairway driver on this hole, and even last night at league I bogeyed it. So what are you gonna do? All right, hole 5, 253. Mako's up first. Beautiful. Next up, Macbeth Melita. Little inside. Not too bad. Lastly, MD1, which is basically a Mako. I think that's the best of the bunch. I'll take it. So, it's a beautiful Friday morning. I'm no longer working for Oracle. I was there 23 years. Had about enough of that. So, I'm going to dedicate all my free time to Pure Flight. It's to make things better, run more events, run better events, make more courses, make more improvements to the courses we have. I'm going to walk over here and get that Mako. Tough spot here. Don't really have a backhand. Didn't hit a thing. Should be able to par from there. It was cool to come out this morning and right off the bat I see my buddies Zach and Kevin. They're out here. Both of them have been playing less than 4 months, I believe. So it was very cool. All right, Melita. See if I can get this close. Got it. Boom. All right, Mako is here. Great. So I did not keep track of what score is on which disc. Melita got to throw that in from about 70 feet, which is always fun. It wasn't a classic rock, but it's okay. Not every disc can be a classic rock. All right, heading up to hole 6. We're gonna go with the Mako first. This hole's traditionally been a little bit of a sore spot. Inside, just right. All right, we'll go with the MD1. Ugh, gotta stretch. There it is. All right, last up, Melita. See if I can get a little more turn out of this one. Or release it with no aim. Now, unfortunately, for every hole so far, I've been pointing the camera pretty much at the sun, so I apologize for that. But yeah, this is hole 6 at Boardman. Beautiful hole. Leaves have just started to fall. In a few weeks, leaves are going to be even more problematic. Can't wait. At it. Yanked it. All right. See if I can do a little better on this one. Oh, I juiced it. Good grief. MD1 got up here. See if I can throw this in, get some style points. Over the log, yet again. All right. I've not gotten close yet, so this is ticking me off. We'll try the Melita under this log, branch, tree. Chained out. Alright, I missed the Mako. Walk through a few spider webs. All in a day's work. So, when I do these videos, I often wonder, the people that are just walking through the woods or through the park, do they, I mean, obviously they hear me talking to essentially nobody. So I wonder if they're thinking, is he crazy? Should we avoid him? It's like, well, yes, I am crazy. And yes, you should avoid me, but not for the reasons you're thinking. Got a bunch of wet leaves here on this here tee pad. I lost track a long time ago about what disc is doing what as far as scoring. So I don't usually throw a backhand on this hole. So to celebrate that fact, I'm going to throw 3 in a row with discs I don't really throw. So let's see how this works out. Not too shabby. I don't think I'm going to get much turn out of these because I'm old and weak. I love that tree. Oh, lucky kick. Didn't kill the squirrel. Good job. So those who are new to the channel, give you a quick rundown while I chase down this disc. My name's Luke. I run Pure Flight Disc Golf in Northeast Ohio. I've been playing for a while, and yeah, we have a shop here in Boardman. We have a ton of courses, and yeah, fun. I'm sweating so bad. It's so gross. So I'm here in jail on hole 7. There are some lines, but I don't know about mid-range line, so we shall see what I can accomplish here. Oh, Lord. I'm trying to stay ahead of Kevin and Zach. I feel bad. They let me play through, but I didn't want to be pushing them either. Plus, I have to get to the shop and sell Frisbees at 11. All right, here we go. MD1. See if I can get closer. I'm gonna throw a forehand. That was a good layup. And if you know me, you know I do not lay up very often. Literally less than, I'd say, a dozen times a year. And that's not exaggerating or boasting. I hate laying up. I'm good at throw-ins, so why not? But I do not have my classic rock today. So I'm gonna try to throw in with this Mako. I did not, but I am parked. Oh, all right, so my Melita got almost pin high, but I'm kind of in jaily jail. Yeah, this is not ideal. I'd throw an air bounce, but I don't really know how to throw an air bounce. Shoot. I'm gonna try forehand. All right, so I have it surrounded. That was a Prodigy spit out on a non-Prodigy basket. This is one of the funnest holes at Boardman Park. It is 352 feet. If my eyes don't deceive me, I'm gonna go Mako first because it's the wettest, so I have the least amount of grip. This should go well. I'll take it. Last night at League, I threw off a tree and into the water. There it is. Honestly, I think this might start to become my play on this hole because I'm not birding it hardly ever, so I'm just gonna keep it in bounds and get up the middle. Heck yeah. We have a lot of things coming up. In the area. Next Saturday is the Southside Park Carnation Creek Classic inaugural event out near Alliance/Sebring. We're going to be out there sponsoring and vending and playing in that tournament. I have not had a chance to play either of those courses, so I will be playing blind. Not blind, but so that'll be fun. Saturday after that is going to be a fundraiser tournament for the JFK volleyball team at Liberty Park. So I'm going to throw a very fancy shot. All right, that tree's coming down. I got a gap. I mean, this is my bread and butter here, even though I just jinxed the crap out of myself. Yeah, jinxed. You moron. The Mako. He's going in. Mother goose. Great kick. Flashing the rings right there. Parked. Rings. Oh, good, I'm parked. No metal. Yeah. All right, this is more of a hyzer hole. I typically throw like a falk on this. So I'm just gonna give these a lot of hyzer and kind of lazy throw them. Molita. Little Yankee. Not too bad. Gonna go with the MD1. Try to give that one a little more. Sniper tree. Yeah, so hole 8 here at Boardman is definitely eagleable, but it's, you know, it's tough. There are a lot of trees here in the middle. These guardian trees definitely cause some grief, but honestly, it's a pretty easy birdie as long as you get out to like this stump area ish. But I'm going to try to get the birdie with all 3 of these. And again, you will notice that I'm very good at jinxing myself. All right. I'm going to have to do patent pending on this MD1. Well, not really. I just have to give it enough. I did not give it enough. Did not give it enough. Nor the right direction, nor the correct angle, power, or spin. See if I can redeem myself with the Molita here. Oh, this is, oh boy, this is real tough. I mean, I could throw, ooh. I just don't really have a good forehand angle or a backhand angle with this, so I'm going to go with crazy, blind, patent pending. See if I can keep it out of the water. That's perfect. Don't hit it. Heck yeah. Try to give this a lot of angle. Ooh, very nice. Hit some branches, drop right by the bucket. All right, my dreams of birdieing this hole with all 3 mid-ranges is not looking great, but we'll see if I can do a reverse patent pending, throw in this MD1. What in the world is happening? It's right on the edge. Oh, wussed it. Try to get the birdie with this Molita. Yeah, this green on hole 8, or I'm sorry, 9, is definitely one of the coolest in this area for sure. Love this green. All right, so coming up to hole 10, 169 feet. My buddy Sean on it hit an ace at League on Thursday on this very hole to win the ace pot. If you thought the last green was awesome, this one might be even better. So I typically throw a forehand on this hole with a verdict. So this is new territory. I'm going to try to flick both of these, just little lazy flat flicks. See if I can get them apart. You're going to have the instant replay with the Molita. MD1 was definitely OB. This was soaking wet. Save the bar. Molita, parked. Make those 3. All right, 2 out of 3 birdies on 10. Not too bad. MD1, I know it's definitely the archer, not the arrow, but I've not had a lot of success with it. All right, we're coming up on holes 11 and 12. Definitely a couple of the toughest holes on this course. All right, hole 11, tough, very guarded par 3. I'm just going to try to throw these very similar to what I threw on 9. Just try to penetrate as far as I can with these mid-ranges and give them a little hyzer. Ooh, very inside, very left. Try to dry these off. Yeah, it is humid as heck. All right, Mako 3, see if I can hit my line. Yeah, I love these trees. Love them. All right, see if I can actually hit my line now. There it is. There, 33.3% ain't bad. So, yeah, I'm just, I'm playing the 10 holes in the woods with just these 3 discs. So, see what I can accomplish on the last few. 11 and 12. I think my buddy Kevin, he just threw in. Let's get out there, but this used to be a par 4, but it's too short to be a par 4. So it's a par 3. I'm gonna see if I can sneak one up there. Well, I could sneak one very left of the basket, if that counts for anything. I have a gap. It's gonna be tough, but if it's not tough, then it's not worth doing. Oh. No. Alright, MD1 made it up here. Yeah, just for a little flick. Try to get it close. Close, I did. Alright, after my horrible tree kick, my Melita is here. Alright, definitely need to save the bogey. Not too shabby, a little deep. Sweet. Very nice. That's what you get when you don't concentrate. I'm gonna go with the Melita first. Hole 12 is tough par 4. As long as you can get it out there and over to the left to the path, you got a pretty easy birdie look. But the trick is get it through the main gap. Awful yank job, dead center. Patented move right there. MD1. Oh, jeez. All right, I overcompensated there a little bit. Instead of yanking it, it was the earliest release in the history of the sport. So consider yourself lucky you got to see that. I'm gonna go with the Mako and try to get the Goldilocks line here, right in the middle. Perfect. Why couldn't I just do that all 3 times? How ridiculous. Honestly, not terrible, but also not great. It's somewhere in the middle between awful and not great. It's a par 4, so I'm just gonna try to throw a standstill, a little gentle turnover with the MD1. Oh, it was perfect until it wasn't. I just clipped a tree and went a little left. Melita kicked out to the middle after my yank job. See what a Melita forehand can do, because I do not have a backhand on this line at all. Okay. That'll work. Yeah, skipping or hitting off a tree and going right on this hole down into the ditch is literally the worst thing that could happen, besides, other than a tree falling on you. So, all right, here's the Mako. And honestly, I just have one tree to beat. One tree. So, out. We'll see. I'll take it. And oh, this is enticing to try to hit this gap and throw it in. There's no money on the line, so why not? Oh, this is tough. Oh, just under the tray. Right under the tray, Anastasio. I think I made it up to here. Perfect approach shot. My knee at the fall or whatever, and now I have a head start play. All right, heading up to the last hole. The scores down below to the MD1, the Mako 3, and the Melita. I like all these discs. The older I get, you know, my arm speed is getting slower for sure. And so, I mean, why make it hard on myself? My discs are getting slower and my scores are definitely not what they used to be, but you know, you do what you can. My job at this point, as far as my personal playing, is longevity. I want to play as long as I can with no serious injury. So I do a lot of stretching. I do a lot of you know, a lot of stuff like that just to get everything loose and all the joints lubed up and ready to go. Slide up under the pin, or yank it horribly, bank it off a tree, and park it anyways. Not recommended to try that. What is these days? Oh, trade. Again, get it up. All right, MD1 made it the closest. See if I can straddle this in from Circle's Edge for a bird. Good hook. Maybe I should just spin putt. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe and share this video, and we'll see you in the next one.